Here we go. This is Mr. White's 10 English CP Fall 2020. Wanted to put up some sort of an image or something of conveyed the spirit of adventure. That's what the class is normally supposed to be about, the spirit of adventure when it's a year-long course. So, spirit of adventure. We're going to represent the spirit of adventure first semester with the major piece, Things Fall Apart. It is an ethnography style novel about a lost tribe in Africa. The stories are recorded and pieced together to tell the tale of the people, the African names, a few nouns, and some verbs are in the original language, so it is a little bit important to take notes while reading, to study, and keep things straight and do well on the tests. There are study guides available. There is video support available in the forms of informative videos like what you are seeing here. And there is a reference summary currently available for the first little section of reading. Our first test is in about a week. Dailies. So what do I do if I'm trying to do well in Mr. White's class? What's going on in there every day? You want to check your Gmail at the beginning of the week for a brief planner. You will also enter Google Classroom before the start of class time. Look over the stream once you get into Google Classroom to see what's going to happen that very day. That's where I put dailies. Log into Zoom 5 minutes before the start of class, and then be an active listener in Zoom. Ask questions if you have them in chat, and take notes if you need. When Zoom is over, go to Google Classroom and do the daily quick write, and then next log into Microsoft Office 365 and open up Teams and leave it open. Let that run in the background. That way, if you ever have questions, you just ask them to me via Teams. Remember, when the Zoom session is over, I'm still there. I'm on in Teams, and I occasionally flick back and forth to my email, and I'm trying to load up more files and enrich the class in more ways because I have a lot more stuff to put up. I've got to get through all of the stuff, and I don't have enough time to put it all up there. So I'm there too. You can contact me, and I work all throughout the day. I'm still available on Teams long into the evening usually, so you can get a hold of me through Teams. What else do I do? Open up Yammer. That's in the same place through your Microsoft Office 365. Log in there, find Yammer, post to the weekly discussion board, and that you answered the question personally 2 times and reply to others 4 times by the end of the week. And those questions are based on the reading of the week that we're doing, all except the first one, which is just based on what you did during the summer. Question number 1 is posted on Monday. Question number 2 is posted on Wednesday. Finish with your participation by Friday to be graded over the weekend. And then read the novel. You're also reading the novel and taking notes on names, things in the African language, which is like pre-studying for the test. It's the only thing that makes the novel difficult is we're unfamiliar with names like Iki Mefuna and Okonkwo, and nouns like Jigida. We're unfamiliar with those types of terms, so it's hard to remember them. So if we write them down when we encounter them and we study them a little bit, it's much easier. Grades do much better. Access the study guides. There's also study guides available, and get answers developed for all the questions. Some of those questions will be on the test, so those are a gimme, easy way to go. And then last, let's go have a look at Google Classroom right now. So when the students log into Google Classroom, this is the stream. I had a welcome there. I had a first day there. This is our second day description for period 1. I still have to update period 2 for tomorrow. But this is where I constantly update. This is what we're doing on the daily in the stream. When all teachers were told that we were supposed to be using Google Classroom, we were told that we should put informationally used classwork as the area to put all of our work and our announcements and things so that the students knew on all classes where to go in order to find things and go do their assignments. So when I look at my classwork tab, we've got everything organized by topic. Daily Zoom link and password are located here. So you just click on the Zoom link, password remains the same, and you can get into the Zoom session. The daily activity information is here. We have a daily pledge so that we can see the Pledge of Allegiance. We have the asynchronous assignments description, what types of things you do on your own when we are done Zooming with the live portion of the class and it's time to do asynchronous. These are the types of things. You can open it up. It will give you a full description. We have the Zoom sessions that verify attendance. It describes how going into the Zoom session verifies that you were in the class for the live portion. We have the weekly semi-public discussion boards and how to participate in those, and a brief description of daily timed writing that we are going to be doing. These are the types of things that we do daily activities. Assignments and due date information. These are where the tests are, their due dates, that's when we're going to take them. This is where the final essay is on September 18th, where you answer the question, why does the novel end the way it does? There is also a short story comparison in the last week and a half of class, where we are going to compare two short stories from our textbook. I do not have all of the details up yet for that, so I merely have that and the date, because that's several weeks from now. We have the daily quick write upload point, because we do daily quick writes when we meet. So upload them here in order to get the credit. You can see some have done, some have not. And then we have the things fall apart, and that's supplementals. There's the things fall apart study guides, from pages 1 through 27. This is all kinds of things like calories and what does a Nogini look like. There is the Things Fall Apart study guide. These are questions, some of which will be on the test. Get answers to them to prepare. And there is also a link to the Things Fall Apart pages 1 through 27 reference summary. If you click on that, you will go to
on Things Fall Apart.
Me doing
1 through
more
27.
of what I'm doing
this
now.
is a reference summary.
So that's a quick tour of the class. It's very well organized, I think. I'm trying to make it so that it's very clear what I expect when I expect it. The kids have the ability to get a hold of me very easily through a chat-based system, through Teams, at just about any time. And there's also the email, but I'm a little bit slower at responding. I get a lot of emails, so from various people trying to help, sending out links, sending out ideas, administrators sending out questionings and things like that, and requests. So email, it's a little bit slower way to communicate with me, but I do try to get back. I know that is a tough year for everybody, but I'm really trying to bring everything I can to this class so that the students can feel like they're still having something of a class. I know that not very many students are wanting to participate in the Zoom sessions, and they leave their cameras turned off, which is a legal choice. So I'm trying to supplement with a little bit more pre-recorded videos and a little bit more things that I can build up a collection of to give a lot of supplemental to the students. And since I am lacking a little bit in the social interaction aspects of it, I would like to really give them at least a lot of materials that I can create so that they at least feel like there's a teacher in the room with them. So that's a little bit about the class. The discussion boards, please follow school rules. Don't harass each other. Don't swear. That kind of a thing. The same thing with anywhere where we're chatting publicly or otherwise for help and stuff like that. Please try to respect each other and act professionally. That's more or less it. We have a very short semester. It ends in the middle of the week, and then the next semester starts, so there's very little time for any kind of late work. So we would have to get everything in the semester. I can try to work with people, but they have to let me know ahead of time if there's any kinds of issues, what's going on, and they have to let me know if they're falling behind very early. So that's about what I have here for you. I wanted to give you at least a taste of Mr. White's class as much as I can. Um, and I'm on these headphones with this mic, waiting for people a lot of the time, a lot of the day. So if you have any questions, just get a hold of me, Teams or email, two of the best ways, and I'll try to everything I can to try and get you straightened out where you need to be. So that's it for me. Have a good evening.